Hello, everybody. Up down real quick. Welcome to the qualifying losers semifinals here for the Mega Man 2 2021 Randomizer. I'm your boy Sinister Summer. Joining me today is LV Creed. How are you today, man?
Doing quite well. We got ourselves a pretty interesting match. We're actually in the loser semis of our Mega Man 2 randomizer tournament for the qualifiers that got here via sets of qualifying matches. So Creblestar and Charlieboy, they're pretty much on the bubble here, trying to get to the losers finals where Siberian Bull is waiting at their wings and just kind of wants to make up for his last match.
Oh yeah, after that fumble in the winners finals, he's looking to redeem himself. But before he can get redemption, one of these two need to make their way and rise to the occasion. So, also joining us today in the tracking booth behind the curtain, our Wizard of the Hour, level 2% Chungus. So, Creed, let the guys know what is our first set of flags, since Creblestar will be going first.
For those who have been following the randomizer tournament, for this particular tournament, our players are going to be selecting from a set of specific flags and difficulties in race categories. And for Creblestar, who is our player one, as we're about to get ready to go, it's going to be one of our usuals. It's going to be 80%, which means dips are allowed. Hidden stage names, which means no one will know what stages are they going to be in the stage select until they actually hit the darn thing. And it's going to be on easy mode, which is usually the most accommodating for new players. But even though it's mostly accommodating, sometimes the C says no about it.
And here they go. And oh, Creblestar with a whammy. Charlieboy's going to get at least a couple seconds. And Creblestar, oh, he must be nervous. And we got Black Cherry Falls today. So
yeah, so pretty much as long as you don't find heat or crash in the early goings, you're pretty much going to be set on the first Robot Master that you see. There has been a metaphor hidden stages where you actually look through stages from the hidden stage select screen, resetting, just making sure you get information ahead, but you are losing time when you do so. So sometimes it's just better to just let it rock, just like Charlieboy did when he found Bubberman's. And Bubberman's a pretty simple stage, but we're gonna see if we can get this positive. So
yeah, and what we're looking at here, we got Black Cherry Lake too. So the falls and the lake is Black Cherry, and that's a free zip. But because it's dark, the spikes are a little bit better camouflaged there, so
it's not too dark. You can still see the spikes plenty well, but when you get that oily black water, you can definitely have some situations where the spikes can be pretty hard to see. But in the meanwhile, Charlieboy pretty much just going through the stage pretty easily enough. About to go through our first Robot Master and Bubbleman stage. For those that haven't been following the randomizer, obviously one of the things that are randomized is the Robot Master that's in a specific room. And right now we got Quickman in the wings in Bubbleman's room, and it is affected by water physics. So you gotta, well, I was gonna say you gotta watch out, but Charlieboy pretty much just made mentally out of Quickman.
oh. Yeah, apparently he's allergic to the Buster, and item 1 for Charlieboy. So Charlieboy already got the item 1, and he's going to flash, and oh, Creble. That is a lot of moles. Can you thread the needle? Oh!
If there wasn't a fan that happened to be right in the vicinity right there. The fantasy Inquisition strikes yet again.
Fan fiends are going to be a thing this seed, and it looks like we got the Joe Army and Flashman stage. So we got Joe Army, Fan Fiends. Oh, we're really getting hot for first thing today. First thing this evening, so I hope that everybody in chat is prepared for lots of death, because guess what? We're going to get plenty of them today.
Well, we can only assume as such. I mean, with once again randomized enemies in the entire rando. Okay, there's the pause buffer strats, trying to make sure the fans getting that extension from all the pause buffering in order to make sure Creblestar are able to land safely, thanks to that surprise fan fiend that pretty much took him straight to his best on that first go around. Also, on
Yes.
Charlieboy's end, we took a brief notice that the Buster is not a wall weakness. The crash walls do have a randomized weakness of weapons, of which Buster can be one of them, but it's not this time around.
Oh, that is a stompy bubble. That bubble man's trying to stomp on your head, but he ain't a hugger, so. And Charlieboy gets a freebie, an airman in the flashman room, so that's just
I'm
ridiculous.
not calling it free. Right now, those tornadoes are pretty They were blocky, but it looked like that was a pretty quick fight. I want to say that Airman also was one of our Buster soft weekend, and we got item 2. Charlieboy already got 2 of the best items right off the bat.
And he's going into Woodman, but we haven't seen that item 1 yet, so I don't know if a good wood is in the midst yet.
Yeah, that ain't happening. That is a very slow and weak item 1. I can probably see a few potential zips in the making, but good wood will not be one of them.
Amen to that. And with Creblestar currently in his second and Charlieboy in his third, right now Charlieboy does have close to a stage benefit right now, so he has a stage to give so far.
Creblestar pretty much is going to go on top of the treehouse knowing that he has absolutely no items to go through, so he's forced to that treehouse top. Meanwhile, we're going to see if Charlieboy is going to wind up trying to do some interesting shenanigans here.
And we got frogs in the tree as well as Joe's. Welcome to the Joe house.
Yeah, this is Joe's tree fort. Pretty much all Joe's every time. No megas allowed. Of course, Mega Man decides to invade the party and well, proving me wrong.
Charlieboy looking to do a thing.
He pretty much done the thing. We got ourselves a good wood attempt here. But he does not have quick boomerang. Quick boomerang makes this a little easier. So you're gonna have to use Buster in order to get the right height to have Proto Man just ease up just a little bit. So this is gonna be a little bit dangerous for Charlieboy. He could lose a lot of time if he can't utilize this Buster form to continue the good wood here.
And wait a minute, Creblestar got Unga! Ladies and gentlemen, that is a woodman that goes under the ground. Unga bunga, no shield, come back, Unga bunga. But unfortunately, Mr. Unga bunga is going down. And Charlieboy might be stuck.
He ain't stuck anymore. About to say, make sure he got that continued pause for that added zip speed. Meanwhile, oh boy, Creblestar, this is not going to be a strong crash stage incoming. And with no items, yeah, this is not going to be fun.
And that elevator will have our seafood buffet. So, I'm going to feel for him.
Yeah, he does have Flash, though, and it's one of the Flashes that actually kind of works like the Flash Stopper from Mega Man 4, where you actually waste a number of pieces of energy. Ooh, that big supercharged atomic fire actually coming in handy. But he does still have Flash available just in case he can't get through.
Well, that is the thing. And shrimped. And amidst the root beer of Heatman stage, Charlieboy's here. And Charlieboy's gonna have a little bit of a benefit here. He does have that item 1, but I don't know if he's gonna try to take that heat sip. I do know that because he has item 2, Yoku blocks are not gonna be a thing, and tellies are extra beefy today. They must have gotten an upgrade from Reactor Man back in oh my God, Charlieboy, can you do this?
He's trying.
He's trying. You gotta take the that's an L. Good jabs in the chat for that one.
It was a nice attempt, but it was pretty much all in vain. Wasted a little bit of time trying to utilize those pause buttons to just make the save. Sometimes you just gotta recognize when you just got licked and just keep going from there. Meanwhile, Creblestar with that awesome use of the supercharged heat, making short work of those moving platform rooms, but yet again, he has no items, so he pretty much is unable to make any kind of time gains. Unlike Charlieboy, who does have at least item 1 and item 2, so he will make up time compared to Creblestar and Crash. But Heatman is not making it easy for him.
Heatman's giving him the business. I think we found our business district today. Party in the front? No, it's straight business in the front. So, unfortunately, Creblestar won't be able to get that E-Tank now unless he wants to go and do a whole nother lap. So, guarded by the Joes, what is behind the door? What do we have here? We got a Crash Man.
That is the vanilla Crash. A little low jumpy, but yeah, pretty susceptible to the Buster. Another soft weak boss. Charlieboy trying to utilize the item 1 for a potential. Just barely. Literally at the last frame of the item 1's use, that's barely able to clip it to the ceiling and utilize that particular zip here as Creblestar heads to Quickman stage.
Creblestar did pick up some time, but Charlieboy, and that would have been a lot easier with item 3, I will admit.
Oh, boys, going to the heat door, about to find out who's going to be behind that particular door in that boss room.
Well, we'll find out now. And that's a Flash Man. A high jumper too. Oh, we got high jumping Flash. Let's go. And he's a slow mover too. Smooth talker. And he dead.
Yeah,
so
that was a pretty free Flash. Maybe you get a high jumping Flash like that, and he doesn't use his time stopper. Pretty easy match.
Here's the thing. He just got item 3. One of the whammy stages had one of our items. Oh, Creblestar is gonna be so peed.
Like Charlieboy is gonna try another case of item 1, but the Moles is not gonna let him have that shot. Or at least ain't gonna make it easy.
Mole's not gonna make it easy at all, if at all possible. Charlieboy, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Because if you get smacked, he gets smacked. He's out. And we got a Heatman. Oh, that's a slow moving Heat. The mold denial coming in from Mikael Volt. And right now, Charlieboy is going to go through the same hell that Creblestar did originally on his first level.
Yeah, you know, there's a fan fiend waiting, but Charlieboy does have the items to possibly try to negate all that, and knowing that there are fan fiends around here, probably gonna be a little bit careful and definitely aware of the potential of a fan fiend right at that big jump. Meanwhile, Creblestar taking a significant bit of time with that Heatman fight, wasn't able to find a weakness. So finding a weakness is pretty much going to be pretty imperative for Heatman later on.
Creblestar just dodged a bullet. He was about to hit the same abyss that Creblestar did earlier in this race. And right now he's looking pretty sharp, and Creblestar has no item, so he's not going to be able to zip. He's not going to be able to ride anything else, and he's getting the business. So this is going to be a lot of time lost for Creblestar.
He's still got a lot of game left. We don't know what's going to be happening in the Wally stages, but for right now, Charlieboy has an advantage. Excuse me. But yeah, but some of that time save had been negated in the simple fact that for some of those zips, Charlieboy took quite a bit of time trying to utilize and activate those zips. So whatever time save he might have had could have been canceled. So we're gonna have to see by the time we get to the Wily stages to see how far Charlieboy actually is.
Right now, Charlieboy only has one more troublesome level in Crash, while right now Creblestar has to freaking go through Heat. He has to, and still got quite a bit of levels to do as well. So, what is that? Oh, air shooter's the wall. Ooh, wall weakness on the shooter on the air.
That's some good information on Creblestars. And once again, the crash walls have a randomized weakness, and that's going to be very good for the Boo Beam if a God weakness isn't available.
That is true. And Creblestar is doing the Yoku Perilous jump. Shame is not Burst Chaser because he could have done the hero jump from there.
So pretty much our boys going through the rest of their respective stages. Charlieboy a little bit more danger with the force beams, but him having to go through this time and time again, being one of our main randomizer veterans, and of course our tournament organizer, he pretty much knows how to go through that area with relatively little issue. Meanwhile, Krebel's gonna take on this should be very easy flash, but he finds a weakness in Atomic Fire and pretty much saves a little bit of time compared to Charlieboy, who's stuck with the Buster.
Yeah, that's free. And he will be rewarded his item 3 as well. So, Flashman is free, and so is that item 3. Hey. And Bubble Man. So he's about to make his way into the waters that is Black Cherry.
Charlieboy gonna try to find a weakness for this Heat Man. Is that? I think that, okay, we found it a little bit. I think that should be Crash. That's a soft weakness. So that is some information for Charlieboy to make his fight much faster, especially compared to Creblestar, who was forced to use the Buster. Didn't think he probably had so little weapons or had no weakness that Heatman fight is a very long fight, especially if it's not Buster weak. So finding a weakness, especially whatever weakness, is a very significant advantage.
It is, and now he's going into air. So nobody's been to air yet. So we're about to get our first look at air. We got some peachy skies, and
oh, this look like some bats or some tellies. Yeah, some bats.
We got some bats. Yeah, he got knocked off. I think just bat.
There we go. That's a hermit crab.
But
try to utilize that item. Try to utilize that item too, but of course, being hit by the bat, it was wasted the maximum potential of that item to fly. But still, pretty decent play.
Yeah, this air is this. Oh, wait a minute, we got frogs. We this may not be free.
It should be fine. Right now, we're gonna see what happens in the second half. But right now, we just got crunches and tellies. Nothing too significant, as Creblestar does eventually beat Quickman and Bubble Man through.
Oh, we got toothpaste dispensers.
And this still could have been much worse enemies that could have been along the way. So this is a pretty tame Airman stage. Airman stage definitely could be one of those stages that could cause a lot of issues.
Yeah, but right now it's looking free. And Creblestar got some good tunes for Flashman. We didn't get to hear it on Charlieboy, but yeah.
Good old classic Robo Warrior.
Oh.
Alright, so our final Robot Master, well, by the process of elimination, since we've seen everything else, is a pretty spammy Metal.
Oh, Metal Man, he's trying to aim for the fences. Metal down.
Yeah, but he's a wimpy boy. Another one of those Buster Soft weak enemies. But, alright, so that's one more stage for Charlieboy to go to, and it's gonna be Crash Man. But seeing how he's been utilizing those item ones, I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna try for the Crash Up and just ignore all this unfortunate seafood shenanigans.
Well, unfortunately, he has to get. Wait a minute. Oh, he's being cheeky.
He's gonna try to do the. Oh, he was able to do it, but
got it.
I think he might have been able to sneak in the one on this screen here, but it really doesn't matter as long as he's able to get that zip and get by that shrimp assault in the next following screens. That's pretty much still a win for Charlieboy.
Charlieboy he's gonna really make some good time here. And right now, Creblestar is getting blocked. Oh! Oh, he takes a face full of air to the face. But he's out.
Airman definitely wasn't much of a bro, but he was definitely a weak bro. Creblestar taking him out quite quickly. So he does have his items. He does have Airman left. So he may have a chance to utilize that item too and try to save a little bit more time. Charlieboy was able to use it on his end, but not to its fullest effect. At this point, even the slightest few of seconds could matter, but it looks like Creblestar is just gonna hoof it.
He is definitely gonna hoof this. Oh, ow, Charlieboy. Definitely gonna have to be careful here. Oh, Charlieboy.
Go on ahead.
My apologies. Charlieboy is being incredibly risky with this one right here. And he never escapes! And gets a reward as he tank. So, what are we looking at here? Maybe 20 seconds?
Maybe a little more than that, but Creblestar is finally using that item too, using a spot where he can hopefully try to get most of his use, but Crusher just winds up just blocking his path. So just like Charlieboy, Creblestar not fully utilizing that item too to its fullest extent.
Oh, sad but it's true. Charlieboy, why you got working up there? Charlieboy. Anyways, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Charlieboy has done it. Sweating. You know the deal. We have a dragon, we got weapons and colors. So, Creed, give the fans what they want.
Yeah, it's that time of that moment again. We got a Wally sound. We got a Wally sound from both our characters, which means they're pretty close. But yeah, we got a color for a dragon. We got a weakness for a dragon. A couple weaknesses, in fact. So you people in the chat, it's your job to, as always, guess the color of that Mega Dragon, and then for those lovely extra credit points, guess that weakness as well. Sinister, why don't you start us off here?
No, oh, I want them to suffer. So, I want Sunburst, which is red, orange with a trim of black, and a charged team. That's what I'm calling. What about you? What about you, Creed?
Considering that charge heat is supercharged, you're really not trying hard to torture these guys. If you really want torture, let's try this. How about some Vomit Green? And I'm gonna say it's gonna be Crash. That's gonna be our weakness.
Did you just say balsamic green?
No, I said Vomit Green.
Vomit green? That's just that is now that I haven't heard in years. Vomit green. You know what? Say no more. Say no more. We're gonna see when this dragon shows up. Say no more. We got teal and white with Crash. We got an inverted leaf shield and grape. Chat is going. Chat is on a tear here. So, let's see what we got here. And our dragon is grape.
I'm gonna call that mostly lavender, but we like to skim the purple anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And Crash is not one of those weaknesses. Neither is metal. So
metal.
Weakness hunting? Yep, still weakness hunting.
It ain't heat. Oh, I lose. It ain't the air shooter. Oh, Jesus. Going down the line. Is that wood?
That is a leaf shield weakness.
Oh, that is a leaf shield. That's dangerous. He gets him, though. So, if you...
Creblestar about to get this chance.
So, Zeke, you guessed them both. Supreme winner.
You've earned 15 seconds of my respect of guessing both colors correctly and the weakness correctly. Good job. I applaud your efforts.
And
that
is that a bubble?
Bubble's our second weakness.
So if you guess bubble, you get half points. If you didn't guess the color. But Creble is not... He finally moved over the leaf shield, but... Charlieboy is not checking for wall weaknesses, and we're going down to the depths.
Yeah, that's pretty much Charlie's MO as far as going through the Wally stages. He'll pretty much never utilize the chance to search for the wall weaknesses right at that position, because he's probably going to want to either find a god weakness right then and there, or probably just do some hunting during the boobing fights.
Well, here's the thing. Charlieboy ended up losing race 1 when before his stint in the losers. Oh, Creble, what the hell happened? Pardon my language.
That was a Joe pretty much sniping him off his ride. And actually, one of the amazing things is the Joe bullets is actually as fast as the item 2.
Oh, so Joe sniped.
Charlieboy find a bubble bar. What did he do? Is he gonna stick with bubble? Oh, he found Quick Boomerang. I think Quick Boomerang definitely will be better for this fight. Definitely due to ammo consumption. Ammo consumption is definitely a thing in these randomizers, so I would definitely relish a Quick Boomerang weakness any day.
Yeah. Well, chat's going with the memes here, but yeah, Sniper Joe actually did his job and sniped somebody. And Charlieboy is going to be going into the septic tank. So let's see if Wiley actually cleaned his pipes.
Creblestar not too far behind. He's still about a little less than half a stage. Still got a Pico fight to take care of. But otherwise, Creblestar, even with the slow starts and having no items, he's still right on the heels of Charlieboy. Pretty much a good mistake away from, at the very least, tying him. And I would probably say that it's up to the fruit punch. And that is not a good jump. That's not a good jump.
Charlieboy takes a drink in the septic sludge. Wiley must have murdered somebody, because that looks like diluted blood, if you ask me. He must have been trying to hide the evidence, probably in the sewers. But oh, Joes are in the water. What's with Joe today? Today is the Joe seed. Creble Joe Star. I know that is so bad. I'll exit stage left.
Yeah, no comment.
I know that was bad. I'll exit stage left.
Seriously though, we got Charlieboy just a few screens away, about to face the Gust tank. Creblestar taking out the Pico units. Once again, basically a full stage behind Charlieboy, as we're about to see how the Gust tank gonna be treating him. Is it gonna be a buster weakness, or are we gonna be digging for weaknesses?
Look like we're digging. Is it on page 2? It is page 2. We got blades.
At least that's one of our potential weaknesses. There's another one out there. Creblestar trying to use this item 2. One of his pretty much staple techniques, using item 2 to get over the so-called waters in Wally 3. Getting himself knocked out a bit, but still gaining a little bit of speed.
He does. And for those who don't know, and we've been preaching it all throughout the series, all throughout this tournament, remember, this is now 0.6 water. No lag here. So, some of the safety that you had when you was in the water before does not exist here.
Of course, Creblestar still making it pretty easy, getting through that spike drop. No problem, and he's the next to go through our Gust tank. Gonna see if he finds another weakness aside from metal. But is he on the second page? Yeah, he's already on the second page, so metal right off the bat.
Oh, Charlieboy with a vertical skip and a vertical zip, and he is in there. And he's showing off a little bit, trying to cut some frames there. But here we go, anxiety room starts. Oh,
not too bad, pretty much just a Puro bot, but it's gonna be interesting in the second room, because if there's the Puro bot on the right side of the screen after this screen, Charlieboy is not gonna have a chance to use item 2. He's pretty much have to be forced to use item 1s to try to get to the other side.
For that, I'll wait for his ride.
And it's pretty much a safety. No enemies on the right side, so he pretty much just has a free go to go to the rest of the stage.
Yeah, but we're about to hit the great equalizer. And we have chicken. Joe, don't do it. Charlie, don't do it. You see chickens. KFC is in the house today. They're serving up endless wings.
I mean, Charlie Boy probably still could have made it. He just probably would have got whacked a bit or two by these atomic cocks here.
The atomic cocks, yeah, right. We all know this is endless wing night.
And there's the benefit of not checking the wall weakness. We got ourselves the god weakness right from the get-go. Metal blades, don't have to worry about searching for any kind of weakness. Just use the blades and just go.
Wow, the weaknesses, the gods are strong on this one. Lady Luck said, "We will bless this boy." Charlieboy, that is. And Creblestar is gonna wait for the ride. Take a hit from the Gear Jester, and Charlieboy is now starting rematches. So, right now, ooh, I don't know.
Creblestar is still a bit behind, probably about a third of a stage back, but right now we're still in Charlieboy's wheelhouse. It's pretty much his race to lose. He's probably going to need quite a bit of trouble in order for Creblestar to make this even close to even.
Yeah, but Unga Bunga's saying that Unga Bunga might have a word with him, but that ain't happening though.
Creblestar also finding the metal blaze. He's gonna destroy the walls. He does know the wall weakness, so no utilizing items to get through. Just a straight shot, and there you go. Pennywise Boo, being one of the most notorious bosses in Mega Man history, fell pretty easily thanks to one of our god weakness in the metal blaze.
Yeah, the god weakness. But right now, Creblestar is gonna be 4 Robot Masters behind in the rematch stages, and how fitting. We get French Vanilla.
Yep, the ever classic, the Mega Man 2 Wally 1, Wally 2 theme, always the classic.
You cannot neglect that. And right now, Charlieboy, knowing that heat weakness, he's going for it. Uh-oh. Charlieboy, what you doing?
Did he have an E-tank? He
did.
But he probably could be saving it for the Wally machine. We do not know what the Wally machine is going to be Buster Week or not. So whether you think it's a good idea or a bad idea, it's probably going to be up to the viewer.
Yeah. Right now, though, this is going to be interesting because knowing what we know right now, Charlieboy is he finally realizes that the blades are going to be the answer. He's only 1 Robot Master ahead now, after having a cushion of 4. And Creblestar knew the weakness.
Yeah, he found the metal blades very quickly. So right now, it's pretty much just literally neck and neck. Pretty much just about nearly half a Robot Master between these two guys. So it's pretty much it's definitely gonna be an execution and luck base right now.
Alright, here we go. We're about to hit the machine! Let's see if it's on Linux. It's on Windows. Oh. The machine is on Windows.
So it's going to be a pretty easy fight for Charlieboy. Charlieboy taking some time to refill some weapons here. We're going to see it. Creblestar is just going to just continue shooting at him and not worry about things. So right now, this is going to be very tight towards the end.
Here we go. Somebody's blaming Zero. We are literally an alien execution away. This is the closest match we've had so far in our randomizer race. They are literally sniffing on each other right now. Here we go.
It could come down to first page, second page here between our runners.
Hold on, Krebel's gonna take a chance. Oh, he fails too, so him and Charlie don't lose time on this. Yes, sips are allowed. But now the question. Will Krebel get it right, or will Charlieboy beat him to it? We have an alien cutscene. We are literally seconds away from crowning, well, round 1. It ain't the blades. It ain't Crash.
And both of guys are on the second page, so Charlieboy definitely has the advantage. So now it's just either up or down.
That was Leaf.
Yep, that was definitely Leaf Shield, and that was definitely Charlieboy getting the victory. Creblestar is just a few takeaways, and that's GG for game 1. Charlieboy with official SRL time of 32 minutes and 42 seconds. Creblestar just a few seconds behind, 32:56.
Jesus. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, 32:42 and 32:56. That is a 14-second margin here. Oh.
And remember, that's still just match 1.
We got one more at least.
So as we get our boys set up for match 2.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting very, very interesting because we need to see what's going on with... Oh, hold on. I'm going to be doing a thing. While we're getting set up for match 2, ladies and gentlemen, go get yourself a quick snack, get yourself a quick drink. Come on back. We're going to do this again. And while we're doing that, we're going to see what our seed is looking like.
Well, in the meantime, how about we go over our recent race, because this was surprisingly close. We had Creblestar with a very, very rough start in the early goings of the first match. He really started to get the puppeting wheels going by the Wally stages, as Charlieboy had some slightly off execution mistakes, and also has some moments where he took quite a bit of time to do trying to do zips here. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go when race 2 starts. What's your take on it, Sinister?
I'm going with this. There was a lot of things that were very, very suspect from Charlie. I think Charlie could have had a cleaner race because Creble made sure that he was up there. But a couple of those need to happen. And if I was Charlieboy right now, knowing that you will be facing against Siberian Bull, you have a chance of getting Siberian Bull, make it hurt. Oh, Charlieboy's going to do a run back. We got a salty run back, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it again.
Yep, we're doing the exact same settings as we done the first race. So for those that missed it, our settings are going to be 80%, which allows zips, hidden stages, and easy mode. Once again, all because we're on easy mode, it doesn't mean the seed's gonna be as easy as it sounds. We have many seeds that shows that it's just rough, even on easy mode.
Indeed, hey, I can attain to that. But here's the funny thing, though. I don't know if this might be a mistake on Charlieboy's end, because if that was me and I already got a win, and I know that Mr. Burst Chaser is waiting at Grand Finals, I would have cranked up the speed a bit and started getting to work on that, because Siberian Bull might throw that in there and be like, yeah, you know what? I know I'm gonna be facing Burst Chaser. Let me put it on them, and that's what I'm thinking here. And Siberian Bull is in the chat, so if he's gonna steal one thought, that might be one of them. Just hidden Burst Chaser, and you know, Burst Chaser has its own difficulties. Not to mention, I believe Siberian Bull is the only one. Him and Charlieboy are the only ones that go normal too. So there's some things here.
Yeah, that's probably what I was thinking. If you really wanted to take it all off, put it all on the line, and just put your opponent right at their backs against the wall, I actually would have chose normal. But normal is a very, very interesting beast. While the enemies do still have their randomized damage pool, you still got to take into account that the randomized damage pool is still going to be maximum about 20 HP for a given enemy, and you're still going to be fighting bosses under Rockman 2 difficulty rules, so you won't have that 2 damage, 4 damage buster susceptibilities. It's going to be kind of interesting to see where Charlieboy's mind is going to be, just sticking with the run back race here.
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly tricky from here, because we don't know what's going on. We really don't know. All we know is that these guys are playing out of, for Lithuania. So Lithuania. And a warrior takes the sword, clamps with a gem in his hand. In his heart. Dragon Warrior maybe? Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, thank you, Siberian. Thank you. So,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that is definitely tactics.
That is definitely tactics. Yep, I realized that now. So right now, Charlieboy does have a game to give, knowing that if he loses, the only thing that's going to change is that the stages will be revealed on round 3. Creblestar is going to have to clean up his game quickly, or catch Charlie sleeping behind the wheel, because that item 1 was suspect. So Creed, what is your take on Creblestar to take this to round 3, to game 3? What is your take on this?
Well, first and foremost, if he's gonna reminder, this is still a category that Creblestar chose first, and Charlieboy is doing a run back. So we're gonna have to hope for some luckier stages. Creblestar has some very unfortunate luck in the first round, where Charlieboy was able to actually get a route that gave him all 3 items in very short order. So as far as luck goes, luck definitely got to be on Creblestar's side in order to overtake Charlieboy. As far as execution goes, I would give Creblestar the slight advantage, since he's more adept into Mega Man 2 compared to Charlieboy, but he still got to be on his game. He can't make as many mistakes, because Charlieboy, with his improving skill and his overall randomizer knowledge, it's going to be a little harder for Creblestar to try to match that kind of situation up. And right now, we should be heading towards the start.